Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Fortune Chronicles, and today we're diving into some major updates in the world of Bitcoin, the crypto markets, and some key players that might just be rewriting the rules. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Now, we've got a lot to unpack. I'm talking about some big moves from companies, political updates that could change the game, and the latest Bitcoin price action. And let's not forget, we've got a huge event coming up that could potentially reshape the whole landscape of crypto. You don't want to miss this. But before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these updates. You don't want to be the last to know when big moves happen. Trust me. All right, so let's talk Bitcoin for a minute. We've seen some flatlining in the market lately, right? It feels like it's been ages since Bitcoin made that big move. But guess what? I think we might be on the verge of something huge, and I'll get into that in just a bit. Hang tight. First, let's take a look at some of the players making major moves in the space. You've probably heard about MicroStrategy, and if you haven't, well, now's the time to catch up. The CEO, Michael Saylor, has been all in on Bitcoin, and it seems like today might be a big day for them. Some people are speculating that we might see them announce a Bitcoin reserve, kind of like a strategic war chest of Bitcoin. But I don't think that's happening yet. Here's my take. It's about something bigger. Why? Well, today, MicroStrategy is set to report their Q4 earnings. And if you ask me, all eyes are on those numbers. Wall Street is expecting a loss of 9 cents per share, but the real drama isn't in the bottom line. It's in how they account for their Bitcoin holdings. The question is, are they going to adopt FBI fair accounting rules or stick with the old methods? And that, folks, could mean a big shift in how the market sees them. If they do adopt these new rules, well, that could boost their EPS by a lot. Like $31 per share. Yeah, you heard me right. We're talking about potentially a massive change in how they report earnings, and that's going to shake things up. Why? Because the analysts aren't factoring in those new rules. And the algorithms that drive market sentiment sure aren't prepared for this. So keep your eyes on MicroStrategy over the next few hours. This is one of those moves that could ripple through the whole market. But that's just the beginning. Let's not forget, BlackRock has also been buying up Bitcoin like crazy. And I'm not just talking about a few $100 million. No, they've dropped some serious cash into the market this year. They might end up owning more Bitcoin than Satoshi himself by the end of the year. Now, this is a game changer, folks. These big institutional players aren't messing around. They see the future, and they're stacking up. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are we about to see a big push from institutional players? Okay, let's switch gears for a moment. It's not just the big players that are influencing Bitcoin's future. The political landscape is shifting too, and we've got some huge updates coming from Washington. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but there are some serious political moves happening behind the scenes right now. First, there's this talk of a Bitcoin strategic reserve. A lot of people thought that might be announced today, but here's my take. It's coming, just not yet. But you know what else is on the horizon? The Sovereign Wealth Fund. The head of the Sovereign Wealth Fund recently gave an interview, and if you didn't hear it, you're missing out. This fund could be a game changer for Bitcoin. Just listen to this guy's long-term view on crypto. Now, when this guy talks about Bitcoin's future, he's thinking 5 years down the road, not the next 24 hours. And he's absolutely right. Bitcoin has been an outsider in traditional finance, but it's getting closer and closer to being accepted as a mainstream asset. We might be talking about years, not months, for Bitcoin to hit new heights. But it's inevitable. And on top of all that, there's a meeting this week between the president of China and Trump with tariffs on the table. You think that doesn't affect crypto? Trust me, it does. Trade wars, tariffs, global politics, It all impacts the global market, and Bitcoin is no exception. We might see an agreement, and if that happens, expect some interesting price movement. So here's the big picture. Everything we've talked about today, from BlackRock and MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin to the sovereign wealth fund and the shifting political landscape, all of these factors are converging. This isn't about tomorrow, next week, or even next month. We're looking at Bitcoin's future over the next 5 to 10 years. The financial world is changing. Traditional finance is finally starting to accept Bitcoin as a legitimate asset. That's why people like David Sachs are saying it's only a matter of time before Bitcoin becomes mainstream. And when that happens? Well, the sky's the limit. But here's the kicker. It's happening slowly. While we're all watching for immediate gains, the real impact is going to unfold over the next 5 years. And if you're positioned right, that could mean serious gains. All right, now before you rush off, here's where you come in. If you've made it this far in the video, you're probably as excited as I am about where Bitcoin is headed. Let me know in the comments what you think. What's your prediction for the next big move in the market? Also, don't forget, if you want to stay ahead of the game, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss a single update when the next big move happens. If you're ready to start trading, check out the link to trading platform below. There's a crazy deal going on right now with 0 fees for limit orders, so don't wait. Catch you all next time, and remember, it's always about thinking long-term when it comes to crypto. You never know when that next big opportunity is going to strike. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.